en el sitio y demás dentro del tren. Cuide a sus pequeñitos. Muchas gracias.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Disneyland, the place where dreams come true. All of us in the Magic Kingdom are delighted to have you as our guests today. Whether this is your first visit or your 100th, we welcome you to join our Disney family. Now it's time to begin your journey of fantasy and wonder in our many lands. For your safety and for those around you, we ask that you walk to your next destination. We hope that today you'll be making memories that will last a lifetime. Thank you, and may you enjoy your day in this magical place called Disneyland.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Walt's Apartment Podcast. We're here for all things Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars. We are the official podcast of DisInsider.com and brought to you by our sponsor, Getaway Today. My name is Shawn, and I'm so honored to be joined by a group of like-minded Disney fans from all over the country. Samantha and Breanna have joined me to share our love of all things Disney with you. As always, we hope you enjoy the view from Walt's apartment. How are we all doing tonight?
I mean, there's just a couple of us. David should
be
joining us shortly.
Yeah. David's on his way. Jade might make it in. Amber is somewhere in Arizona, camping.
By the way, I was first.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on
being first.
Because wait, the comments get better. Sharing is caring, Mary. That's right. Then Barry says first. And Mary says, kind of not fair, Sam. And she told Barry, you're not first. Oh. Then Danny said howdy, and Barry said, oh, I was so first.
All right, we'll give it to Barry. Congratulations, Barry, on being first.
Don't give Barry anything.
Sam, you are part of the show. You right when I clicked it, you clicked first.
That's because I was going to share the show because, Mary said, sharing is caring.
Absolutely, and we appreciate that. We appreciate all of you sharing the show for us. Sam, how are you doing tonight? Did I already ask that?
You did. I didn't answer, though. I got distracted by the comments. But
okay.
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. I'll be okay. Breanna, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Good. Yes, Allison, it is a small crew tonight. We have some news. We have talk about some of our stuff. We're going to do a little game of Would You Rather, and that'll be about it. And there will be no extra magic hour this week. I'll put that out there right now because one of us is not feeling well at all, so did not prepare to set up the extra magic hour this week. So I'm sorry for that, but we will.
You do maybe, much. A week break isn't going to hurt anybody.
Yeah, maybe we can do something next week and throw it in where Force Friday would go. Speaking of Force Friday, what is Force Friday, Breanna?
Force Friday is our Star Wars podcast hosted by Amber and Jade. Right now, Amber's on vacation, but hopefully when she gets back, we will get some cool breakdowns of the Bad Batch because I have lots of questions and I need them answered by our Star Wars expertise.
Yes, absolutely.
Same, because I am lost.
Mary, just to answer your question, that was not addressed at anyone, and that's part of this podcast. So just so to make that clear.
Surrounded by wow, Shawn.
No, you liked the damn post. I posted a picture on my Facebook page, and it said that you were afraid of Scar when you were a kid, but you kind of relate to him as an adult because then it said the line said I'm surrounded by idiots. So, it is what it is. But yeah, sometimes you feel that way. Yeah. So let's Samantha, tell us about Extra Magic Hour. What is it when we do it?
Extra Magic Hour is our Disney Park show. We talk everything parks. I have an Imagineering segment. Breanna gives amazing tips. Shawn gives us news. Both Shawns give us news. We just talk about everything going on in and around the parks and how to make your park experiences more enjoyable, and some history too.
Absolutely. Speaking of the other Shawn, he is still part of the show. He has just taken some time off. He's handling some stuff with his family. He actually was able to go to Disneyland last week, which was pretty cool. So, but I'm sure you guys follow him and saw his pictures and stuff. But if you have not, he posted an article on the DisInsider of 150 pictures of Disneyland, like you'll never see it because it was so empty. So, check out the article. But check out the Disney Beat because it is awesome, and he does cover all the news from DisInsider.com and breaks it down. But yeah, and Marvel Tribe, Sam, what's that?
Marvel Tribe is our Marvel podcast. We talk all things Marvel. We did WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Okay,
show off the outfit. Show off the outfit.
Yes. I got my patriotic tutu on.
Here, stand back up so everyone can see. Everyone that's watching so they can see.
Yes.
Look at Sam with his cap suit. Look at the Wakandan flight suit. Love it. I'm obsessed. And I had a cap shield mask on today at school. We are doing a Spirit Week for breast cancer awareness and collecting some donations. And today was Superhero Day, so we dress like superheroes. And I wear tutus almost every day I can for Spirit Weeks. So it was just fun.
So this Facebook comment, I know who this is. Hi, new guy. Hi, Jerry. How are you? So, Jerry, if you go into the link there, you can click on StreamYard and actually bring your name up. But yeah, I'm doing fine.
But yeah, Marvel Tribe is our Marvel show. We are right now talking about what's to come in the MCU. We're going over some different characters from the comics and some different groups from the comics. We just went over the Thunderbolts and the Dark Avengers and talked about the slight differences between those two groups, and we're just having fun. We're waiting for Loki and all the movies that are coming out this year.
Yeah, we talked about some of the movies coming out and kind of our hopes for those, and then we're going to finish that up this week. And I'm not sure what we're going to talk about this week, so we'll just make sure you listen to the Marvel Tribe. Comes out Sunday night. Yes, Chris, absolutely great article in the Orlando Sentinel from Shawn Nyberg. He was actually interviewed by the Orlando Sentinel about being a guest at Walt Disney World. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty good article, and he had some good comments in there and showed some love for the cast members instead of showing some hate like Joseph. But we'll leave it at that.
One team, one love.
That's right.
Marvel Tribe. Danny knows.
That's right. Danny's one of our biggest fans. We appreciate that. So did I hit all the shows? I did, didn't I? Oh, sorry, Sam. Disology. This week it was Estelle Lore, right?
Yes, we interviewed Estelle Lore, who is the author of City of Villains, which is a Disney Hyperion publishing book that just came out. It is going to be a series. I really enjoyed it, Breanna. I know you read it too.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I really liked it. It got me through work, and I listened to the podcast, and it's so interesting to hear her talk about how she wrote this with Disney and her editor and just how that all went down. So
yeah,
definitely
she's great. She's great. And Rachel and I keep telling people that when we heard it was a young adult book, we were like, oh, it's going to be like Descendants because it's villains and it's like a teenage villain backstory. No, it's dark. It's like Gotham. And it got dark fast.
Yeah. I didn't read it, but I asked Sam yesterday. I said, so can I get this an audiobook because I don't have time to sit and read a book. But it sounds really good from the way they were describing it. It sounds like something that I'd be interested in. And Mr. IT Hulk, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm having some technical difficulties. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
All right. Yeah, I can hear you guys.
All right, perfect.
Sean Barry wants to see you in a tutu next week.
Hey, you never know what'll happen on this show. And thanks, Mark, for pointing that out. Sean says, he says, Sean with the clean shave. Hi, everyone. Yeah, Sunday I messed up shaving and shaved off my goatee. Then it got to the point where I had to actually shave off my mustache, and I look like, who is it I look like? Who my kids say I look like? I forgot.
Peter Griffin.
Yeah. Let me go big. Let me go big for a second.
No, do the smile. Do the smile.
Just call Call for Lois. Call for Lois.
Lois.
Okay. Allison says
Yes,
stop to check.
Allison, I think you'll enjoy it.
Allison, I'm glad you stopped watching Little Mermaid to watch our show, so I appreciate that. Thank you. So should we get on with the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, David, how are you, buddy? Did I ask you?
Yeah, I'm good. Just having some
All right.
computer stuff going on.
All right. Perfect.
You're here.
So-
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Let's get into the news from the DisInsider.com. Like I said, always say every week, make sure you check out Skylar and Derek's Patreon exclusive podcast. It's a lot of fun, a lot of insight, a lot of rumors of the week. They also have a DisInsider YouTube channel coming out as well. It's actually out. I'm sorry. So make sure you check that out. But check them out and support them as they support us. So we really appreciate the DisInsider. I try to, you notice we have no guest, and I try to get someone on, but everyone was busy, so it's all good. But we're here with us four, and it's going to be perfect. We're going to have fun. So, Sam, what is the first article?
Sadly, because of the pandemic, Broadway had to shut down on March 12th of 2020. So it's been a long time coming, but we're getting some opening dates this fall. Mean Girls and Frozen are completely closed. They're not coming back. But we will be getting The Lion King on September 14th. And then I believe it was September 28th, we will get Aladdin. And then Hamilton and Mrs. Doubtfire will be coming back this fall.
Would be great.
Yes, well, Disney now owns the rights.
That's true.
So it's going to be a musical. It's going to be on Broadway this fall.
That'll be fun. Have you guys seen
tickets?
You guys been to any Broadway shows?
Broadway, no.
Not on Broadway, but I have seen Aladdin in Cleveland.
I've seen
Just traveling.
off Broadway things, yeah, like at the Oriental Theater in Chicago.
Oh wow, right on.
We have. I mean, we're famous for Shakespeare theater down
Mhm.
here, so
Yeah.
I've seen quite a bit of the Shakespeare plays, and then I've seen Puss in Boots in Hawaii.
Oh wow.
That was fun.
I will say I will give a shout out to the Oregon Shakespeare Festival for the little area that we live in. That
World renowned.
World renowned. They put on some good stuff there at that place. Check it out, Oregon Shakespeare Festival. It's in Ashland, Oregon. So yeah, check it out. Anyone seen the Harry Potter show? I really want to see that one.
Wait. Is it like
Not
a
yet.
Harry Potter show, or is it like the one where Daniel Radcliffe is like scantily clad? Like, which one are we talking about?
Wait, what?
Assuming he's meeting Cursed Child.
Oh, okay. Because he's done some theater where he doesn't really wear a lot of clothes.
Oh wow.
Wait, was he in Rent?
He's Harry Potter,
He's Harry Potter.
dude. Daniel Radcliffe
Daniel Radcliffe, the guy, the little skinny guy with the glasses.
with the scar. He's Harry Potter.
What are you talking about?
Okay, the guy who plays Harry
No,
Potter.
I know who Daniel Radcliffe is and Harry Potter. I asked if
he
he
has
was
done-
in Rent.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay,
I have
Aladdin
seen
was-
Rent too. I forgot
Aladdin
about
was
that.
amazing, and so was Lion King. I've seen Lion King and Aladdin on Broadway in Chicago. Yes,
Oh, wow.
Lauren. Only one Broadway. The rest is off Broadway. So if you're not seeing it on Broadway, it's off Broadway. According.
There's
to
your answer from Mark.
There you go. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Mark, for knowing that.
Harry Potter is like DC. It does not matter.
Chris. No.
Agreed.
Wow. Listen to the Marvel Tribe every Sunday night into Monday morning. Sorry, shameless plug. What?
I will sacrifice all of the Muppets for Harry Potter.
Oh my gosh. So what are your guys? Me and David have been in a podcast we've discussed this, but I'll ask Sam and Breanna. What are your guys' thoughts on Hamilton?
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
gonna say, yeah.
I'm
I
not
love
gonna lie. I fall asleep watching it sometimes, but that's because I've seen it so many times, and I will stay up and try and finish the entire thing, which is exhausting, but it's so good.
Breanna, what do you think?
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I still have never seen it live. I listened to it constantly. What had that been, like 2015, 2016, 2017. I made my cousins listen to it all the way to one of our Christmas parties, and they yelled at me the whole time. And then by the end of it, Maggie comes up to me and goes, "Hey, what was that one song called?" So I'm forever proud that I made her like Hamilton.
Cool. Breanna, you have the next article there. That's about some Emmy nominations, possibly.
Yeah, so Disney has started their campaign for some Emmy nominations for The Mandalorian, WandaVision, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Mandalorian, they're campaigning for Pedro Pascal as lead actor, Giancarlo Esposito as supporting actor. Kind of came as a shock with supporting actress for Gina Carrero. And then I guess I didn't know this. There's a guest actor award or something.
Yeah, I think if it's like a limited show, they can take a guest on a limited show, which is weird because it's a limited show.
Well, there's a whole list of actors and actresses for guest actor, including Mark Hamill. You can check that out on the DisInsider. And then for Marvel, they are looking to nominate WandaVision for Best Limited Series and Falcon and the Winter Soldier for Best Drama.
Are they nominating the actors from them?
Not according to the article, but I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys this.
Because that's it. Yeah, the article just ends with those.
Huh. That's all. Okay.
I kind of figured they were, but that's not. I don't know for sure.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, hopefully they are. So let me ask you this: if you had Anthony Mackie, Paul Bettany, and Pedro Pascal in the same category, who would you pick? Sam, who'd you pick?
Anthony Mackie.
Okay. Breanna?
Same. Yeah.
David?
You close, but Anthony had a better performance. But even though Paul, he played two roles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I did love seeing him kind of come out of his, seeing the evolution of his character, and he did such a great job with it. He really did.
Freaking Bill. Thank you, Bill. Mark says Elizabeth Olsen was snubbed. I agree. I thought she did a good job.
She did.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I could. Do they have supporting actors in the Emmys as well? Is that a category?
Yeah. John.
I would definitely. Oh, good. Sorry.
I was going to say Giancarlo Esposito was nominated for supporting actor, and Gina Carrero was being campaigned to be nominated for supporting actress.
And no Sebastian.
No Sebastian
Bucky?
Stan. Yeah, no Bucky.
Again, there's no list for Marvel, if any of the actors are being campaigned to be nominated. So I don't know.
And I'll say if you're in a category with Giancarlo Esposito, just give him the award. I mean, there's that dude can't go wrong and stuff. His career is stellar. I want him in Marvel. I want him as Doctor Doom.
What about Darcy?
Yeah, there's so many people that. Yeah,
Let's hold on.
I just brought the article up. You're right. I don't see anything in there.
Yeah, it just kind of ended, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
If we haven't got confirmed on that, I don't know.
Danny says Baby Vision for supporting actor. Definitely should be.
100%.
No.
Going to win.
Going to give me nightmares. You want to talk about nightmare in WandaVision?
I think it was so funny then
There you go.
the episode when we did the Marvel Tribe, and that was the episode I believe that Barry was on with us, and was just so enamored with the Baby Vision. All the pictures that we got.
That episode.
Yeah.
There are people that have bought baby dolls and painted them as Baby Vision.
It's such a creepy looking.
That's
odd.
You have the power of Disney behind you, and you make such a creepy looking little baby.
Yeah, but what was it? It was for the 80s show, so I feel like it's got to look a little creepy.
The Family Ties montage, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I
missed that
looked creepy in the 80s too.
Right, I know I did. So I was.
Seeing as how the only picture of me in the 80s was probably an ultrasound.
I was gonna say, what were you like? Not even born yet. You weren't even born
I was
yet.
born
so-
in '89.
Yeah.
August
Oh,
of
were you?
'89.
Well, you're not an '80s baby. '89.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not an '80s baby.
No, I did not exist in the 80s. So
I have
I'm a
some
90s girl.
embarrassing '80s pictures and stuff. So there's a picture of me with a cowboy hat on somewhere. So.
I will
Yes.
tell you guys this: my wedding anniversary is on Friday, and I always post the same picture from my wedding anniversary, and it's the picture from my wedding. You want to see a skinny Shawn with a long hair mullet? Just wait till Friday. If you're a friend of mine, that's all I got to say. If not,
mullet.
everyone
maybe-
go add Shawn.
if
I'm
not,
putting it
maybe-
on Instagram.
if not, yeah, you can put it on Instagram if you want. Yeah, we'll be married 28 years on Friday. So happy anniversary to you.
Awesome.
I
Lisa.
got married when I
Absolutely.
was like 2.
Yeah, I got married when my oldest daughter was 2. She was
Oh
my
yeah,
wed- she-
that's right. Your
she-
daughter's my age.
She was my flower girl in my wedding. So yeah,
So was mine.
nice.
Born
So
in the
Lauren was born in the 80s, 1983. All right,
Okay, Lauren counts as an '80s.
which counts as the 80s. Yep. All right.
Me,
so
not so much.
next story. It's you again, Sam.
Yes. So I don't know how to want to say this. So the most popular live action CGI, or at least the most with the most grossing or whatever, was The Lion King in 2019. They are currently casting for the sequel. They have a bunch of brand new roles that they're casting for that they haven't really had in any of the other films. They are looking for a young Mufasa and a young Simba, though. I think they're looking for 8 to 13, or maybe, no, Scar. Sorry. Scar and Mufasa, 8 to 13-year-old age limit. Because they're kind of going to be giving like Mufasa's backstory.
Oh wow, that'll be
And then for the rest of the roles that are new characters, they are looking for a mix of American and British voices and ages.
cool.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna lie, I was not a fan of the live action
Action.
Lion King.
I'm
I think-
I'm usually not a fan of any live actions. Like,
Really?
they're okay, but I prefer the animated over the live actions
Yeah.
almost every time. Lion King was no exception. But it was still like the grossest paying one that Disney
Right.
had.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd consider it like it was incredibly fine. Like I was okay with it, but I
Right.
don't think I've even watched it since I saw it in theaters. But I am excited for the sequel. This was a very enthusiastic topic that I had with the barista at Dutch Bros in the drive-thru the other day because I was wearing my Lion King scrubs, and so we very much talked about the sequel to The Lion King, and literally there was people behind me, so I literally just went, the article's on the DisInsider.com, have a good day, and drove away.
You're just pushing stuff out there.
I
Nice.
know.
So let me ask you guys this before we go on to the next story. What is your favorite Disney live action if you had to pick one? David?
Jungle Book. Oh,
No. Breanna picks Jungle Book.
Jungle Book.
Okay.
Ooh, come back to me. Let me think
Okay.
about this.
Sam, how about you?
I actually really liked Aladdin.
Yep. Is Sam picks Leia just to me or to all of you?
Yeah, she's a little. I
Yeah,
thought
you're-
it was my connection
pitchy.
though.
I thought it was
Okay.
me. I've been having problems all day, so I thought it was
Yeah.
me. But,
Yep.
Aladdin's definitely my favorite.
Oh, there you go.
We're back.
I think she came back in to clear it up.
Yes.
No,
You said Aladdin?
Oh,
Yeah, Aladdin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought A Lion King was kind of it was it wasn't anything, for me. My kids loved it, but I grew up on the animated, and I mean, so that's kind of where I'm at. I am interested in seeing a younger Mufasa. I don't know how you find
Yeah.
a 13-year-old with a James Earl Jones voice, because you can't be Mufasa without that voice.
No,
I don't
you
care
gotta-
if you're a baby. You have to have the James Earl Jones Darth Vader voice. So good luck with that one. So
Mary says Beauty and the Beast. Hank says Aladdin for sure on live action.
bro.
Sam and Shawn are pixelated to me.
Cool.
Aladdin was visually stunning.
Hey, Mary, just accept that I'm even here. I could just fall off again and not come back. So take me for what you get.
He's trying to
Lauren
hide
says-
that he shaved.
I
Right.
like 2015 Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast 2017 and Aladdin.
Nice.
I agree with Mark. Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast wasn't terrible. If I had to pick one, I'd say Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin. I really like Beauty and the Beast. People hated it, but I thought it was good. I enjoyed it.
Allison says her now husband proposed after they watched Aladdin in theaters.
Aw.
And Mary's glad you're here, Shawn.
Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. But yeah. Chris just messaged me and said, yeah, me and both of us are still pixelated. So, oh well. We'll move on. If you don't like it, listen to the podcast that comes out tomorrow. Every Thursday, you can just listen to the audio podcast on all your favorite podcast platforms. There you go. Okay. Next story. David, did you have a chance to take a look at this?
Oh yeah. I was looking
All
at
right.
it while I was rebooting. So Marvel, what? Marvel Studios has wrapped up another production. So Miss Marvel, that's it's the Disney Plus series that is coming out soon. It features a young Power Avenger named Kamala Khan, who she's technically she is actually an Inhuman, and she has some amazing powers and abilities, which I can't wait to see unfold in the series. It's gonna be amazing stuff. There's all kinds of tie-ins with the Inhumans and Miss Marvel and everything else that hopefully we get to kind of see as things go forward. And I'm really curious on how how close to the source material they're going to stick to this. But yeah, they wrapped up production. They shot the majority of this in Atlanta, and then they went over to Thailand during the pandemic, and they filmed and they shot in like these little bubbles, and they had 3 different bubbles when they filmed. In one of the bubbles there was an outbreak, but there was an issue in one of the bubbles, but all in all they were able to complete production, and we have a ready made for Disney Plus show that should be coming to air shortly, so I'm excited.
Cool. I have a question for anyone who wants to answer. We were, discussing last week a little bit about the movies coming out in the future, and they changed the name of Captain Marvel 2 to The Marvels. Did that surprise anyone that they didn't keep it just Captain Marvel and they're going to make it the whole Marvel kind of, I guess, is it family or a group or?
No, because here's why Feige is known for he knows that his fans, they look at title cards and everything else. So when they pitched, Captain Marvel 2 and stuff, it was such a generic thing. It's like, I'm not surprised. I'm sure we're going to see a couple more title changes and stuff, or maybe 1 or 2, as we go through go to the future and stuff and get closer to some of these other dates. Blade hasn't been really announced. Like, it's been announced, but it's not slated quite yet. And there's a whole bunch of other Phase 5 movies that titles are just kind of generic. So it's not a surprise at all that they.
Okay.
But Shawn, are you asking about why there are multiple Marvels?
No, I saw something and it said, I know there's different ones. There's Miss Marvel, there's Monica, there's Carol. They've been talking about Captain Marvel 2 for like the past year or so, and I was just curious if anyone was surprised that they didn't just make it Captain Marvel and blah 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 or something like that. But I was kind of surprised that they did it with the Marvels, which I know some people were saying that they were just surprised that they went that way. But whatever, like David said, they might change it 5 times.
Well, and like Bill just said, the Marvels logo has Monica Rambeau's symbol in it too. And when they were first announcing these films, we didn't know that Photon was a thing yet. Like, we didn't know we were getting Monica Rambeau. So
that actually makes sense, actually.
If they would have just said to us, like, oh, it's Captain Marvel 2, we were like, okay, it's Captain Marvel's storyline. We're going to figure out more about Captain Marvel. But if they were to call it the Marvels, then that kind of would have teased that there were more things coming that we really weren't supposed to know yet.
Right. That now that you just brought that totally makes sense. Here's a question for you, David, from Mark. He says, Hulk, do you think this is the swan song for Spider-Man in the MCU?
Ooh. Did it say the swan song or the Shawn song?
It said song, but I know the next comment said swan, so I was just editing for him.
Okay. No, I don't. Hold, hold on, let me read what he says. Steve. Oh, you're just replaying the thing. No, I don't. I think they're gonna be. Well, no, that's all I'll say. I'll just say no. It's not.
Okay. Anyone else want to attack that, Sam or Breanna?
I don't know what a swan song is, so meh.
Like the end.
The end.
The
end.
conclusion of their story arc and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's
I mean, I hope so.
We know.
Yeah.
And we also hope that website that we saw that article on today is correct too. I know you're very excited about that, but we'll just.
Was that a too article?
It
Yes.
was a Namor article. And
Yes.
Chris sent me a Namor Funko Pop today, and I'm gonna put it on my nightstand and just be like, "Hi, Namor." I'm gonna manifest Namor.
There you go.
Do it.
So let me just clarify my weird no and stuff on that. The Sony Marvel partnership is very weird. That's all I will say. So, and despite what goes on in the Marvel universe, what happens outside is even more relevant when it comes to Spider-Man, and so it's kind of hard to. They can write him out, change his arc, and do all kinds of things if they have another tiff with the Disney. So it's complicated. Is the best way to say that.
Perfect. All right, we'll move on to, I think it's our last story, right? It is. The last story is Disneyland opened a couple weeks ago. Very, very cool. They also have announced that Paradise Pier Hotel will be opening, I believe, here at the end of the month or in mid June. I'm sorry, but starting to take reservations already. At first, when we did the article last week, they said that there was no food options yet for the Paradise Pier Hotel, but now they have announced that there is some. So I just want to go through a quick list here for the Disneyland people out there. Paradise Pier Grill will be open. Paradise Garden Grill will be opening on May 13th. So that's just in a week or so. The Alfresco Tasting Room is open for only Legacy Pass holders on May 18th. Napa Rose, which have any of you been to Napa Rose? Have you been to Napa Rose, Breanna?
I haven't.
I was listening to Bill, Barry, Sam, Chris, and a bunch of people in their Clubhouse group last night talking about the best dining experience at Walt Disney World, which I've never actually eaten there. And I was thinking about this. I didn't get a chance to answer the question because I don't know what the best dining experience would be in Disneyland Resort. I don't know if it would be Blue Bayou, or if it would be Napa Rose, which is pretty good. Napa Rose is probably the elite top of the line, I would say, but what are your thoughts on that, Breanna, since you've been there, about the best?
I don't eat a lot of table service because I'm cheap. To just say how it is. But I've heard a lot of good things and a lot of mediocre things about Blue Bayou, so I don't feel like it would be unanimous to say the Blue Bayou. So Napa Rose probably does have a head up on that. Yeah. But I do think those would have to be the top runners.
No.
Yeah. You have not. Okay. I know there's a Steakhouse 55, which is there as well. There's good places. I've been to a few of them. I've been to Blue Bayou a couple of times. It's okay. I mean, for $50 for a small serving, to me, it doesn't seem like cool. But the atmosphere of sitting at the beginning of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride is pretty cool. I mean, that you're paying for that experience, which is really cool. And Blue Bayou, Danny, is awesome. If you guys ever have a chance, check that out. But I didn't finish the article. Blue Bayou actually opens on May 27th, and they're going to start taking reservations on May 18th, and they will be opening with the alcohol that will be served there. So another place being served alcohol, and also Storytellers Cafe in the Grand Californian Hotel will also be opening on May 28th as well. So it's a couple more weeks, more things are opening. Disneyland's coming back. Anaheim has met the criteria to go to the next level, which is yellow, which is the lowest tier, which means that they have less than 1% cases now in their county, which is great. So they're doing the right thing. The vaccines are obviously helping for sure. I do want to ask you, Walt Disney World people, a question. They came out today and said that Walt Disney World is making the social distancing markers smaller. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't like that the markers are getting smaller. The temperature thing hasn't bothered me as much. the more and more that I've had my temperature checked, the more and more that I know it's not accurate over
Right.
half the time. Over half the time, they'll tell me my temperature, and I was like, that's a dead person. My temperature can't be that low. Like, I
Right.
would not be walking. So I know that it's not always working.
Are you a vampire?
Probably.
Shh.
I am awake most nights, so, and I'm
Okay.
very pale, so it's, yeah. The smaller lines, like, people had enough trouble figuring out how to stand on the 6 feet markers and figuring out that they needed to be on the markers, not between the markers.
Right.
So literally now that it's whatever smaller, like, there's not going to be space between people.
Yeah.
6 feet has been something that's been used before COVID to prevent illnesses for, like, immunocompromised people. So this is not just something that they made up for COVID. So it's something that it does kind of annoy me. It does kind of sound like they're still going to use it in indoor areas but that
Oh, Barry.
Barry,
says
I am not a Muppet.
says she's a Muppet. That explains a lot,
Yes.
That's why your temperature's off.
right?
Yeah.
Full of stuffing.
Just stuffing. I am
Sam,
very...
And she's got a hand.
Any thoughts on that, Sam?
I don't think it's wise to do. I did also see, though, that they said masks are going to continue to be required for
No.
the remainder of the year. I know some people were wondering with, like, the new after hours Halloween events if you were going to be able to take your masks off. The answer is no. They said you will be wearing your mask. So if you want to take your mask off before you purchase those tickets, know that that's not happening.
Right.
I think it's still too soon to be moving the markers. So I'm actually very hesitant about it. I don't want to see the parks close again. It's not
Right.
that big of a deal. If you just keep them at 6 feet, they're already there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, obviously they're doing this because they want to have more capacity. They figure if they keep people closer, they're going to have more capacity. So
yeah, and that's how you get your park shut down.
There you go. David, any thoughts on it? Even though you've never been, you've been to Walt Disney World, right?
Yeah, when I was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
baby. But I actually like the 6 foot rule. I am
Yeah.
not a fan of shrinking that. In fact, I want them to continue the 6 foot rule after the pandemic. Like, I want it to be a part of the normal. I'm serious. It's actually a helpful thing, and you wouldn't believe, like, yeah, we're going through it now and stuff.
Yeah.
So I like it. Keep the
Mary's
6 foot.
comments very relevant.
It is very. Some things can't open because they're using the space for distancing, which is absolutely true. And I will say this: I watched a video today of Best Life and Beyond. They were at Disneyland, and they were doing the queue for right now. It's been changed after they did their video, but the queue for Indiana Jones, which is probably one of the longest lines at Disneyland, always actually goes down to the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse, back down through the Jungle Cruise queue, up over the top, down in below, then into the actual temple, which is still a quarter mile before you get to the actual ride. Once you enter the building for Indiana Jones, you go another quarter mile into the actual attraction. So
Well,
Mary's point is very valid. So
I'm sure it is, but I still don't think it's safe.
I was talking about the one before that, I guess now.
Yeah,
I think Breanna meant the other comment. Yeah.
Oh, this one here, the gradually one.
Yes.
Gradually making them smaller. I really like not standing next to people who aren't wearing deodorant. And like Chris said, I want 3 feet distance after all of this is over in the parks just for my space. Like, I think that goes along with what Breanna was saying is like, and David, it's a useful thing to not have people on top of each other. I'm just looking at it from a teacher perspective. And in my classroom this year, we've had so little illness. This time, I'll say a month before we closed schools, I had kids dropping like flies from the flu because I have 4 kids at one table and they're dropping like flies. This year I've got 1 kid at each table and nobody's sick.
Yeah. That's true.
I think space should just be something that should be normal in society now.
I absolutely agree with y'all for sure. It's changed everything. It's been the weirdest change of my job. I mean, I sell cars and I don't go on test drives anymore, which was, if you know about car sales, it's a huge part of the process, because you have to say all your cool salesman lines to get them to get excited about the car. You don't do that anymore. You just put them in the car and say, see you when you get back. And it's, I love it. And I hope that never changes, because I hate riding with other people and being the passenger for one. So, but yeah, it's just the way everything has changed. And I think it's funny now, even if there's not markers, you see people, if you're in a line, just start to still gradually stand back. Now, like you all have said, I hope it becomes a norm for sure. So
I have to say, I'm for the school thing, Sam, I'm really surprised they haven't adopted sticking kids in those little bubble balls.
No, we haven't.
It makes so much sense.
My kids go to recess together.
In the bubble ball. I mean, how much
they
fun
don't go in bubble balls. No.
How sanitary.
Mary, I will say that I have had almost perfect attendance this school year for my in-person kids. Their parents aren't keeping them home when they're sick because they're not getting sick.
Yeah. Perfect. All right, we'll move on. Thank you guys for that. I want to take a minute to talk about our sponsor, Getaway Today. Make sure you check them out. Their link is in our show notes. You can book your Disneyland trip, Universal Studios Orlando trip, anything. Walt Disney World in Florida. Check them out. If you click on that link in our show notes, it helps us out a little bit. Or if you call them, just say, hey, I heard it on Walt's apartment or the Extra Magic Hour. We'd appreciate it. But David, I have a question for you about our sponsor. We haven't done this for a while. What do you think about our sponsor?
Man, I gotta tell you.
Give it to me.
Our sponsor is amazing for a whole lot of different reasons. And I have to say, we just had Mother's Day and we have Father's Day coming up. And if for those of you who do not know what to do, I mean, I think we even have, isn't there like a Flag Day and so a whole bunch of other days in
Memorial Day?
All kinds of days that are coming up. And if you don't have the ideal gift, I guarantee you need to get you some. Get you some of whatever our sponsor is selling. Get you some.
They are selling vacations, David.
Get you some of it.
Okay, I'll explain where that came from real quick, because when we were part of the DCast, we had different sponsors when we did the recording, I
would never know who the sponsors are.
He would always just say, "Get you some of that." Whatever it is, just get you some of that. And since I've been thinking about that for a while, and we had to do that, so I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Let's move on to some a little bit more Marvel news. I grabbed this right before we came on.
Hank did say in Walt Disney World last week, the queues for Mine Train and Pirates were timed at 45 minutes. We were spaced out and only stopped a couple of times. I did not feel stressed by the spacing size as we were in motion most of the time.
Cool.
Thank you, Hank.
Thanks, Hank. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Ghost Rider coming to Multiverse of Madness. Derek, I think, posted an article on the DisInsider about this. I don't know who Ghost Rider is at all, but I am in the process of watching the Marvel movies. I don't think he's going to be anything I'm watching, but what do you guys think?
I think I said this last week.
Oh, did you? Okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
All right.
No one listens.
No one listens to Sam.
No, before the article even came out, like I just had this like epiphany. We were having a conversation in the chat for our Marvel tribe, and I was like, what if we get Ghost Rider in MCU? And here we go.
Here we go. Yep. Thoughts on that, guys?
Oh, I'm here for it. So the darker side, there's a lot of characters that kind of hang out in the darker side of Marvel. So I'm open for any way they get us there, and Doctor Strange is going to be the catalyst. Like I said in the Marvel tribe, I think we're going to see some characters that are going to be a part of the Blade movie that they're going to have coming out. We're going to see some really interesting characters come out of Doctor Strange.
Cool. I will say we are starting Doctor Strange, and I've never seen Doctor Strange. We're actually starting that tonight, so I'm excited about that. We're getting through the list pretty quick. I didn't think it would go as quick, but I loved Ant-Man. I'm not gonna lie, Ant-Man was so good. I've heard it was bad. I'm like, this movie is so damn good and so funny. I absolutely loved it. But we'll talk about that in the tribe. Anyone else with thoughts on Ghost Rider? Was it Nick? Is that Nicolas Cage?
Yeah. That was what I was just looking up. I was like, pretty sure that's Nick Cage.
Yeah.
He's one of the iterations. Yeah, he's one of the iterations.
Should it be him? What do you guys think?
No. Oh, should it be him? No. Nick can just stick to DC stuff.
Yep.
All right, perfect.
I was going to say, you can stick to National Treasure. We getting a new National Treasure?
Stealing the Declaration of
Stealing, yeah.
Was that him?
Yeah, that's him. That was him.
All right, so let's move on to Star Wars stuff here. Real quick, Star Wars Celebration was slated to be in August next year, and they actually moved it to May 26th and May 29th. So I know that. Hi, George.
Hi, George.
Welcome. I know Amber and Jade will be completely stoked because I believe they had tickets, right? And they lost their trip too last year. So I'm sure that's exciting. Anyone thoughts on Star Wars convention?
Not much. This is now, well, I don't know when they had D23 lined up for next year, but at least they're further apart.
It's in September.
Yeah. September.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good for anyone that's a Star Wars fan of anything that we talk about here. That's probably my I don't want to say least favorite, but that's not what I know the most about. So I'm sorry. I'm good for you Star Wars people. I'm excited for you. David, any thoughts on Star Wars?
I think it's a good change, and that they're moving up to date. So all I can say.
All right.
It's exciting.
So did anyone watch The Bad Batch? Do we want to dive into that, or do we want to let them talk about it next week when the people that actually know more than us?
I watched, but I'm very confused.
Okay. I have not even watched it. I'm stuck in Marvel Land right now, so that's
That's a good place to be stuck.
Yeah, it is. I'm enjoying it.
So I have to say, I surprisingly started watching. It's another Disney Plus show. It's the one with Uncle Jesse.
Ooh, that show is so good.
And I'm addicted. I started watching it because my little one wanted to watch it. She's and then when she left, I'm sitting there like watching it by myself, and I'm loving the show. He's like the basketball coach of the girls team, and it's really, really, really good. I can't remember the name. Is it
Hot Shot? Big Shot?
Big Shot.
Yeah. Has any of you guys watched The Mighty Ducks?
Great show.
I have not watched Mighty Ducks yet, but I am watching Big Shot.
I started it. I did not get to finish it yet.
Yeah, Big Shot's good. I think it's really, really good. I enjoy it. Yeah, it's good stuff. So we will skip the Star Wars Bad Batch. We'll talk about next week when Jade or Amber are here that know more than us. George says that I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Started watching Marvel movies through Iron Man. I love Iron Man. Yes. Good job. Enjoy them, George.
I was going to say Iron Man is what got me into Marvel or into the MCU. I like the comics, but I wasn't really big on the MCU. And then I think it was actually Iron Man 2 was the first like MCU movie that I saw, and I was like, oh, I've got to see everything.
So now we're going to play a little game of Walt's Apartment Would You Rather. Okay. But I want to ask you guys a question before I put a thing out there yesterday on the Behind the Lamp page. And I asked if you'd rather live in a Star Wars universe or a Marvel universe. And like 4 people said, I'd rather live in a Disney universe. I'm like, crap, I didn't even put that on there. It totally makes sense. But so, David, I think I know your answer. Would you rather live in a Marvel or Star Wars universe?
So wait, is the Disney universe an option?
Because sure. Let's throw it out there.
Well, they own everything, so
that is the best of both worlds. So that's where I usually go when I say, why not both?
Yeah. So that's my both. If I get both, then the Disney universe.
If you say Disney universe, then you get both.
Okay.
Then Disney universe.
Screw that question.
But let's get the Disney. Well, let's take Disney universe out and pick Marvel or Star Wars.
Marvel.
I think we.
Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah, I was gonna say Marvel as well. One, I was like, well, at least I'm not constantly at war and like worried that the planet that I'm living on is going to be blown up. So Marvel.
True.
Plus, it's like less like sand blowing around in your eyes and hair.
And then in Star Wars, they brought back slavery. So no, I'm sticking to Marvel. Marvel's all
okay. Fair enough. So our comments, Big Shots looks like an ABC show. Yeah, it absolutely does. Way to kill Shawn's question there, guys.
We redeemed it for him.
Right, we can back.
That's all good. So here we go. Walt Department, would you rather? Let's go with Breanna. First question. Are you ready?
Yep.
Would you rather have Jafar send you into the Cave of Wonders or give up your voice to Ursula?
I love this. Okay, let's do this.
I guess I'll have Jafar send me to the Cave of Wonders. I feel like I can follow rules and get out.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not giving up my voice.
I would give up my voice and use body language.
Okay. David.
Are we in Disney After Dark yet?
Pretty much.
Okay. I would definitely give up my voice because I too also know how to use other things that can talk. So,
my good God.
So I'm good with the voice.
Perfect.
So does Barry's mom.
Oh my God. Is that the only other comment we have?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, next one, Sam. Would you rather?
Wait, Shawn, did you pick?
Yeah, what would you pick?
Oh, I'll lose my voice too. Why not?
He uses body language. Too.
I mean, look at this. Come on, right? Right? Look at this face. That's all you need right here.
That's right.
You're right, Peter.
Okay, Sam. Focus up. We got 12 of these. Here we go. Would you rather save Morgan Stark or Cassie Lang, assuming the other one would die?
Wow.
Yeah, you're welcome. After dark, dude. Here we are.
Okay. I feel like I'm evil either way.
Okay, but you got to pick one.
Morgan Stark.
Yeah, because she looks exactly like your daughter almost, or is that why?
I'm saving my baby.
There you go. David, how about you?
Okay. Wow, this is such a dark question. So if oh God, I'm going with Stark because, and I hate to say this, saving either one is a good thing, but I'm going with Stark because maybe I'll get a benefit from.
Chris says save MJ and let them both die.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, Breanna, how about you?
What? I don't know.
Come on,
I would probably pull the weird trope where I have to try to save both, but I guess if I really, I don't know. Since no one said, I'll save Cassie Lang. Okay. They can save Morgan Stark, and then we'll be okay.
No, I'd save Morgan Stark. David, question for you, buddy.
All right,
are you ready? Would you rather?
Oh, sorry.
Would you rather be a Sith Lord or a Jedi Knight?
Oh man, this is easy. I think about this all the time. Seriously, I had a moment of reflection. If I was force sensitive and I had a actual lightsaber, I would do bad things. Yes. So I would be a Sith Lord.
Same.
But I wouldn't admit it though. I mean,
no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would cry like Kylo.
I would do some bad things. I would not whine like a crybaby Kylo.
Honestly, yeah, same. I don't want to be emotionless,
right.
Like Jedi. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
That's fair.
So I'll just...
Sam, how about you?
Oh yeah, I'd be a Sith Lord for sure.
Bill says he would be a Jedi like my father before me. Well played, sir. Well played. Let's go to...
As Breanna and I just decided we would want to be Sith Lords, but we would also take the super soldier serum on completely different circumstances.
That's fair. Breanna.
Yes.
Would you rather have ice powers like Elsa or have cooking skills like Tiana?
I guess cooking skills. I don't know what I'm going to do with ice powers, and I don't cook, so maybe I could learn.
I'll tell you, my 5-year-old thinks she has ice powers, and she tells me to freeze all the time, and I just do it to make her happy. But if she really did have ice powers, we would be screwed in this house.
Danny, real quick back, the other one says, Sith is about giving into your hate. We need more love in the world. Jedi for me.
Oh.
As we all say, Sith Lord. That's nice.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to start listening to a new podcast on Wednesday nights. These guys are crazy.
They're all hateful.
David, how about you? Ice powers or cook like Tiana?
Ooh. If I get a super suit, Frozone, I'm taking the ice powers.
No, it's Elsa's ice powers.
I don't care.
You have to wear that dress and swish.
Nope, that's not what you said.
Let it go. He said Elsa's ice powers.
The caveat: if I get the super suit, I'm absolutely getting the ice powers.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
Chris says he wants the ice powers because he's already got the cooking skills, so he gets the best of both worlds. George says cooking skills all day. Bill said ice powers. Bill said amen, Danny. I love cooking. Tiana all day. Efren says cooking skills like Crystal
Right,
already.
no doubt. George, I've seen your posts for your food, buddy. I think you probably can cook pretty well. I saw that brisket the other night, man. That was looking good. Next
Man,
question.
all
Who's
the
next?
frozen margaritas I can make. all the dishes I don't have to clean. I mean, sorry.
That's all right.
Stop.
I take the ice powers. Sam, how about here we go. Ready for you? You ready?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay. There we go. Would you rather have Shuri build your weapons or have Tony Stark build your weapons?
Shuri.
Oh my god.
Shuri.
Okay. All right. Calm down.
Shuri is the baddest in the MCU. Like, I don't care. Like, she could, like, screw Wanda, screw everybody else. Shuri.
Okay. David, how about you?
What Sam said is an absolute fact. I mean,
Okay.
there's not a tech genius in the Marvel universe that can rival her. So, yeah, I want her building my suit.
I sound auto-tuned.
How about you, Breanna?
Yeah, also Shuri. After seeing the new Captain America suit, I'm all in. So
Right. I'm just gonna go against the grain and pick Tony Stark. Yeah, that is a cool
That's
suit.
Responsible.
You're
For
gonna
all
pick a dead guy over a 14-year-old girl. Okay.
Oh man. Okay. Yep. I guess so.
Who was also Black Panther at one point.
And might be again. So we don't know yet, but we'll see. David, you keep getting the Star Wars questions. We'll have to rotate the order this time. But here's
No,
another
that's
Star
fine.
Wars question for you. Ready?
Bring it.
All right. If you were to become a Jedi, which you didn't want to be, would you rather your lightsaber be green, blue, purple, red, yellow, or black?
I've always loved Mace Windu's lightsaber, which is purple.
Yeah.
That black saber.
It's
man. Yeah. Giancarlo Esposito was wielding that bad boy. I'm going with black, the black saber.
Okay. Sam, how about you?
Purple's my favorite color. So, purple.
Okay. Breanna?
black's my favorite color, so black.
Yeah, same. Black for sure. So let's mix up these questions here. Sam will give you the Disney question this time.
Okay.
Would you rather, Sam, sail to Motunui with Moana or go
Montanui.
skating in Montanui, okay, I'm sorry. Or go skating in Arendelle with Anna?
Montanui.
Yeah, I agree. Montanui. How about you, David?
Freeze to death or yeah, no, I'm definitely on the island.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Gotta
Like
go to the
bikini,
tropical
snowsuit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
island,
true.
beach, tropical. Yep.
Danny said Arendelle.
Oh,
Oh, well.
Mary said Moana.
Moana.
yeah.
George said Moana.
What about you, Shawn?
I agree. Moana, for sure. Let's go here. Let's go to David this time. You ready? We'll come back up to you, Breanna, for the Star Wars one. Here we go.
Okay.
Would you
Sorry.
go ahead and put that back up for what Chris said? Hank Pym might be smarter than Shuri. Oh, wow. That guy's pretty smart. After David's just shaking his head.
We'll talk on the tribe.
Yep.
I think that'd be actually a good topic, is to talk about all the inventors, and that'd be a really good thing to break down.
We can do it debate style.
Yep.
Oh, I like it.
AKA
Breanna?
Bill and I will argue.
Yes.
Or David. Breanna, would
David.
you rather learn David? Would you rather learn magic from Doctor Strange, Loki, or Wanda?
Ooh. From. I thought you
From.
meant have their power. Doctor Strange.
Okay. Breanna, how about you?
There's a lot of things that I'd like to learn from Loki.
Okay.
and magic's one of them.
Yep.
Guess what the name of this episode is going to be?
Brianna wants to learn
Oh my
from
God.
Loki.
I can see Loki coming into his classroom with the 50 Cent song playing. I got the magic stick.
Oh my God! How about
Who's
you,
ready to
Sam?
learn?
Wanda.
Even though she's crazy and she's mean and ruthless and a terrible person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I like to learn from Wanda.
Now, if you ask whose powers I want Wanda's powers.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Let me take that back because Wanda has a lot to learn. She has a lot of power. She's just learning how to use that power. Like she needed Agatha to teach her about the runes. So I'm actually going to change my mind. Okay, if she knows, if she's knows how to harness all of her chaos magic, I'm going to go with Wanda. But she doesn't. So I'm actually going to change my mind. She is reading the Darkhold, but the Darkhold doesn't have. I mean, it actually does have everything.
All right, Shawn. So clarify the question. Are all of these they mastered their craft?
Sure. Yeah, I guess.
Okay, then Wanda.
Wanda.
Okay.
Wanda.
Okay.
Chaos magic, absolutely. By an expert, yes.
Okay, and Brianna, there's still many things you want to do with Loki. Is that where you're at still? Yeah.
But if I'm gonna get powers, probably Wanda's powers would be.
I would need some tutoring sessions, one-on-one tutoring sessions with Wanda. I'm just gonna say.
Oh man.
But hey, okay. Brianna, would you rather look like Jar Jar Binks or talk like Jar Jar Binks?
Misa, what?
Can I unalive myself instead?
Oh man.
Wow.
I also pick unaliving myself.
Oh man. Okay. That's two. No pick. Dave, how about you?
What a horrible question. Talk like Jar Jar, I guess, if I have to.
Same. I just wouldn't talk to anyone. I'd just be really quiet. I'd be quiet, I'd get my voice and have Ursula take it. So then it'd be like, there you go.
Bill, I actually read this comment before I read your other comment.
Wanda couldn't teach. Wanda could teach. All right. So let's go with David for a Disney question. Are you ready?
Do it.
Would you rather sing a song with Timon and Poopa or sing a song with the Genie?
Ooh, damn. Oh, wow. Okay. I've actually never thought of. I love both. I love all three of these characters.
Right.
All right. Okay. Can I? If it's the Robin Williams Genie, I'm going with Genie, hands down.
Okay.
I mean, oh my God. And if it's the Will Smith Genie, it's Will Smith.
I agree with you.
That's exactly where I am, David, too. I was like, I don't care.
I'm on the Genie side.
Yeah. I'm like, it could be
Brianna?
Robin Williams or Will Smith, and I would still pick the Genie.
Yeah, Genie.
Got any comments over here?
I
see.
Genie.
Efren says Genie. Danny says Genie. Mary says Genie.
Yeah.
Smart people in our comment section.
Yeah.
Fun time.
Except for
Did you
Bill.
read Efren's comment?
No,
He says,
Sorry. Look like Jar
like
Jar.
Jar
The
Jar.
tongue has the power to create life and death.
I love this show.
Lauren says Genie.
Okay. Who's next?
Genie has it.
We have two left. Who wants the next one? Okay. Would you rather spend the day with Hawkeye or Black Widow?
I mean, like, am I getting my ass kicked by them, or
It just says, I don't know, hang out with them, spend the day with them.
I will go with Natasha.
Okay. I will too, because my thoughts on Natasha has changed a lot.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Here you go.
But not enough. I mean, she's getting close. Wanda and Ultron just sitting there doing a little thing with the, yeah. Okay, sorry. We're doing a it. Go ahead. David.
It It depends on the activity. I guess. I mean, if we're playing tag, I'm going with Hawkeye. That's a little internal joke there for those who've seen that movie. I'll definitely that would be fun being chased and having to chase Hawkeye all throughout the country and stuff, tagging each other. But if it's just Netflix and chill, I mean, hanging out, it'd be Black Widow.
Yep. Okay, Breanna.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Black Widow too. She's
So
more
it's like
interesting
who's
than Hawkeye.
invited to the family barbecue?
Right, kind of.
Black Widow.
We have any comments here?
Yeah.
Black Widow would spend the night together too. Black Widow smash. Hawkeye learn how to go 18 for 18 on the golf course.
That's true. I just saw that.
That would be
So
fun.
excited!
And
So excited! I
frustrating.
understand all this stuff now. Who gets the last question? Was it
Brianna.
Breanna.
Breanna? Would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader?
You can't unalive yourself on this.
Well, this one's better than the other one.
And you have to demonstrate.
Yeah,
Which one
you do.
choose.
I guess I'll talk like Yoda. How would I say that?
Let's hear
Hold
it.
on. I hold on. Like Yoda, I would talk. What? I don't know.
Talk like Yoda, you will.
There we go.
Okay. How about you, Sam?
Oh, I already breathe like Darth Vader. I've got horrible asthma, so
Okay, so you got to do it.
I don't have like the mechanical sound.
You got it?
Shh. Like that, I guess. Go ahead.
I don't know, Darth Vader.
I don't know. I can't hear myself. I don't even know. It sounds good.
It's the beard that's missing. It's not.
I don't
capturing
know.
your
I
body.
don't even think I can breathe like that. Can I switch back to Yoda? I'm going with Yoda.
Okay. So be Yoda. Say something like Yoda.
Okay. Breathe like Vader, me not. I don't know.
David, how about you, buddy?
I heard a bit of Jar Jar in that. Yoda.
I've got Jar Jar on the brain now. Because I unalived myself because of him.
Definitely.
Oh, Jesus.
Vader. What? Yoda's a Muppet.
Yoda is a
Yoda is
Muppet.
not.
Talk like Yoda, I would.
He is kind of a Muppet. Yeah, he's a Muppet.
George.
Not
Your
Wait.
wife must
Yoda like
love
that.
you.
Let's read it, George. Go. I'll read it. I don't care. Put it up. George says, I already breathe like Darth Vader during and talk like Yoda during sex.
Oh my.
There we go. George Millsop, everyone.
All right.
Your poor wife.
I almost
David, did
said
you
I'm
answer?
sorry.
Yeah, Darth Vader. Yep.
All right.
Okay,
so
you gotta breathe like then. Let's go.
Ook.
That was such a cop out, David. Come on.
I am your stepdaddy.
All right.
It's
Perfect.
so hard to do.
We all
Absolutely.
have future careers as voice actors, as you can
That's
tell.
Oh, for sure. For sure. We should probably all submit these. I'll
Mufasa.
Yoda was voiced by
Killed
Frank Oz,
Mufasa.
Miss Piggy, and created Henson. Who created the Muppets? Oh,
Jim Henson.
Jim Henson, wasn't it?
Jim Henson.
He is half marionette and half puppet. Muppet. Can you put your hand up his butt?
He saw that.
Okay,
George, we don't
This
need to
brings-
know what you do in the bedroom.
we already know. He told us.
But I'm
This
saying
brings us
if
to
there's hands going up like a puppet.
So it's a Muppet if you can fit your hand up. Okay.
Okay.
You think people
More
listen to the
reason
end of our
not to
show?
like Muppets. I don't know.
I think they left us. I think they were like, these people are
Yeah.
I mean,
raunchy.
if they used to, they don't anymore.
God, I love after 10 o'clock, George says. Okay, David, where can we find you on social media?
Hell no. I'm on TikTok sometimes, Facebook. What's that new talkie one?
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trolling Clubhouse. There's a lot of rooms I am not an expert in, and it's fun just to hang out. So, yeah, that's where you can find me in those 3 spots. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah, right. Okay. Nikki, how about you, Breanna?
You can find me on Instagram at Breanna_K7 and Twitter at Breanna_K.
Sam, how about you?
My mother-in-law informed me today that if you Google Samantha Mlodecki Disney podcast, I'm all over the internet.
Yeah.
So just Google me. Instagram, Twitter, Clubhouse, Facebook, Disology Podcast, everywhere, all over the place at Walt's Apartment Podcast. Join us at Walt's Apartment Behind the Lamp. Come hang out with us.
So do I change the name of the show to Loki or just Google me? I mean, those are both pretty good. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Good stuff. So thank you, Sam. Thank you all. You can find me at waltapt.com. I am on Clubhouse. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I know I don't understand how you make the mic flash back and forth, but I don't know what that means. I'll get the hang
applause.
of it.
It's applause.
Okay.
It means you
I
like
thought
what
just
the
someone
people
like-
are saying. No, so if it's a fast flicker, it's applause, and if it's like a slow flicker, it means you want the leader of the room to call on you.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'm Shawn and I am done speaking. Right?
Yes,
That's
you
what
are
you do,
Shawn
right?
and
Okay.
you're done speaking.
That's what we do. So from all of us here, thank you guys for joining us this week, and we hope you enjoy the view from Walt's apartment. Good night, everyone.
Bye.